Have you ever wanted a secret underground house fit for a dwarf, built by the finest of ancient Dwemer architects, and hidden deep beneath the southern mountain ranges that border Skyrim, where not even the courier can reach you? This is actually the largest player home in the world of Skyrim, a player home so advanced that it comes with its own Dwemer machine factory, an armory, baths and much more, but you'll first have to build it. Today we're checking out one of the new Skyrim Anniversary Edition Creation Club mods, which is the Dwarven Home, including its very own throne room and grand dining room, with serving quarters stocked with produce from the underground hydration garden facility. The home even features its own smithery and armory showcase room, and it also has its own heated pool and grand fireplace to heat the endless stone halls. Take the elevator downstairs and you'll also find an ancient Dwemer factory as well. I'm going to be showing you how to obtain and rebuild this house in today's video, but yesterday I went on my own adventure and found myself pondering a question. Have you ever wanted to play Skyrim in the wilderness, or Fallout in a vault? True immersion indeed.
I've been looking for you. Let's see here. It's today's sponsor, the ROG Zephyrus laptop for gaming anywhere.
In fact, with this beast of a laptop, you can even mod Skyrim on the go with its 11th generation CPU and RTX 3060 graphics card, with ray tracing support. And with over 10 hours of battery life, you can pick mushrooms all day while playing Skyrim. And its super light, narrow design makes it really easy for you to transport on your adventures. Whether you're walking from the kitchen to the sofa or adventuring into the wilderness and the lands beyond, you can game anywhere. And its 144Hz refresh rate makes it great for FPS games as well. Check out the link below in the description to find out how you can start gaming anywhere at any time too, with the ROG Zephyrus laptops. So to actually start this quest for ourselves, we need to come over here on the map to the north of Skyrim to the city of Winterhold, just south from the College of Winterhold over here. Now once you arrive, you're going to want to head over to the Frozen Hearth pub, which is in the center of town. Come on inside and head to the left. First room on the left specifically, just on the table here, you'll find a journal called Seeking Ancient Artifacts, Volume 1. This is the journal that's going to start the quest for us. Let's go ahead and give it a read. Skyrim Expedition Day 1. I've arrived in Skyrim to solve a single mystery to find the lost sanctuary of Nutchuanthums. According to legend, it was built by the famed Dwemer architects, Clorgic and Durmak, the latter of whom is said to be a distant relative of the great Durmak Dwarf King. While the two began as rivals, through mutual respect and admiration, they eventually became friends, and over time, much more. Whereas Clorgic was a great architect of great renown, his palatine estates suffered from their excess, the size of his rooms matched only by their emptiness. Durmak, on the other hand, was a genius engineer, but lacked the artistic vision to allow his inventions to reach their full potential. It's only when they joined forces to create the Chanthums that they built something truly profound. If I am to find their creation, I must grasp history itself by the tail. Skyrim Expedition, Day 17. Our travels have brought us to this bleak underground tunnel, which the natives call Frostroot Cave. It winds cords of ice and rock, making it truly a miserable place. My scales feel chilly, but more so than my nerves. Luckily, we've hired a few soldiers of fortune into our employ. Some would call them bandits, but I like to refer to them as mercenaries, at a discount. Hopefully I can convince them not to touch the artifact and keep the scrap instead. Yes, I'm sure this will work. So I've discovered the journal of an Argonian named Seeks Ancient Artifacts. Wait, that is actually his name. He was born for this. It details to an exhibition of Skyrim to find a lost Dwemer sanctuary. If I travel to Frostroot Cave, I may be able to pick up their trail. Okay, so let's head outside the inn and travel to the rather charming Frostroot Cave. Now, Frostroot Cave is actually all the way on the far west of Skyrim, just here near Kogrenzel. Now, Kogrenzel itself is actually a really beautiful ruin that's extremely unique. But yeah, I'll let you go in there yourself and discover it, because I don't want to spoil anything for you. Make sure you save the game first. But this Frostroot Cave is actually a new location that's been added to the map. Covered in fog, the valley right now. We're going to head on inside. Here we are. And it looks like we already have some dwarven sort of architecture surrounding the cave entrance that they clearly had to dig through to get inside. Oh, hello. Who's this? Let's proceed with caution. There's a lonely bandit checking out a wall here. He shouldn't prove too much of a problem for us, though. And it looks like they've already done all the work for us in discovering the entrance. Take out this bandit.
Where are you?
Get wrecked, son. Oh god! Hello there, battle brother. Oh! I don't think so, son. Oh!
Do your worst.
Oh my god, we did our worst. A stab to the back of the neck. He got what he deserved. And a carrot. I will eat that immediately. So this right here is the entrance to the ruin that we discussed in the journal. However, before we proceed, there's actually a hidden chest here. And there was another entranceway down here. If we retrace our footsteps and go left instead, it looks like there's another chest. A dagger of fatigue. So let us go back and enter the Dwemer ruin. I assume there'll be some more bandits within. Now we've accessed the ruin itself. You have to be careful of traps here. See what we discover. So currently this place seems to be an absolute ruin, but you can repair it. But it starts off pretty much, it's actually got a pool. I'll give you guys the tour after we've spent all the money to repair this house. But it looks like we just have a few skeevers inside here. Come here, little skeever. And there's a lift. Wait, is this a lift into Blackreach? Would be pretty cool to have a house in Blackreach, though. I'm sure there's probably a mod that already does that I've not found. If you guys have any cool house mods, let me know in the comments. Maybe we'll cover them in future videos. Oh, hello. A Dwemer Centurion, which has been killed. Let's retrace our path just here and follow the quest marker, because it looks like there's some kind of machine up ahead. Oh no! Oh, our friend died. Seeks ancient artifact. Wait, his tail is still moving. I'm slightly concerned. Is he dead? I'm not certain. He has a journal and a Dwemer actuator. Interesting mechanism that's probably important for powering this place. Let's read his journal. Skyrim Expedition, Day 19. We've spent 2 whole days stumbling almost blindly in the dark, and then suddenly there it was. It's here, where Clogric and Dermak built their home. It was once a grand palace, but time and negligence have humbled its mechanical splendor. Nevertheless, by making this discovery, we have etched a place in history. Skyrim Expedition Day 20. What a fool I am to think I could control these mechanical puppets as Dermak did. Based on my notes, it seems I must summon a Dwemer Saphir Overseer to provide it with the following parts: 3 large cogs, 3 actuators, 1 unit of oil. But alas, I'm a historian, and the language of the machines is foreign to me. I've managed to figure out how to summon the Overseer by pressing the side buttons on the panel, but I wouldn't know what the actuator was even if it smacked me in the face. But now I must rest and regain my strength. I'm so tired. How did he die? He pressed one of these buttons. YOLO. Hello there, friend. Okay, so you have a mission. You're going somewhere. We actually need these Dwemer Orcators. We need 3 of those. We also need the cogs as well. So we have 1 cog. And there's also a letter here. Assembly line constructs. Oh, one sec. Those are the 2 cogs we need, and that's the last. So now we have everything just in this room that we already gathered from his body. This note says, according to my research, Dermak's constructs were meant to clean and organize the living space. Clorkic was creative but messy. His thoughts are scrambled that only Dermak understood. While the Centurion Sphere assemble lines are damaged beyond repair, the Spider construct can thankfully do the same work, albeit a bit slower pace. The assembly line can be powered by placing a dynamo in the autocator, which should provide energy required to build the construct. Once the construct's built, I'll need to activate the levers in the house to have it renovate various sections of the home. By my calculations, each section should take no longer than a day to finish. Okay, so now we understand how to renovate the home. There's kind of like a mini quest to it. We also need this dwarven oil that's here. We have everything we need. Return the collected parts to the dwarven sphere, which we released just now. Let's quickly find it. He's gone left down here somewhere to do something. There he is. Hello. Deliver required repair parts. Positive clicks. Okay. Turn on the manufacturing. Right, so now you press the central button to turn it on. Ooh, now we can construct a spider. Let's go back to the other room. Here we are. Activate dynamo. Okay, so for this we need a dynamo core. I wonder if the dead Centurion in the next room still has one on his body. Quickly go and check. These things are powered by dynamo cores. Yep, he has one still, so should be able to power the whole place using this. How convenient. And now let's go back and activate the dynamo. And we can activate this button. And look, we've created our own Dwemer sphere. I mean spider. Apparently he's going to clean a section of... Oh, he's gone through the pipework. So the pipework is how the Dwemer spheres get around. It's all robotic, which is pretty awesome. I like how the mod creators are kind of like created a system of how they imagine the Dwemer to actually be. According to Bethesda, by the way, it is canon to the lore, so that's interesting in itself. Let's head back up to the next floor. By the way, guys, if you're enjoying the video so far, drop a like, and if you like the mod list, you can also find it in the description below on our website. So we can now activate the forges. Let's go ahead and activate the spider renovator into this room. And we now need to wait 24 hours for him to finish his work here. Okay, everything suddenly changed where I was standing. Like, he built all these new pillars. We've got lights now. It's actually kind of cool, like, watching this place come to life. What I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to pull all the levers, and then I'll just show you guys the entire place at once. So I'm currently standing at the entrance to the fully renovated underground Dwemer home. As you guys can see, we're just here on the map. This place is like, I've been in smaller dungeons than this player home. It's huge. So we're going to start here. We're going to go right, and then we're going to go north, and like we're just going to explore the whole thing in like a big circle because it kind of loops around. So this is the entrance hall. As you can see, it's a lot prettier now. Everything's been like cleared up and polished, and there's lots of tables and everything around. I mean, you can have all your followers here in theory, I guess. And here we have the underground smithery, where we can obviously do some smithery just like the Dwemer would. And there's even a iron helmet, proper Dovahkiin iron helmet. We have another smithery section, obviously with the grindstone and the workbench. And there's a forge here for smelting. Lots of wood for the fire, very, you know, like realistic, kind of what you'd expect. And then if we turn around, there's actually an armory in here as well. So in here we have a full armory. There's lots of mannequins. There's also some display cases here. Chests, even a mini display case. You can put the Dwemer dagger artifact there, I'm sure. There's 1, 2, 3 mannequins in this one room, and I really like the display area and the Dwemer sort of iconography. Really cool armory. So next, leaving the armory, we go into the next room. This is kind of like a relaxing sort of area, I guess. There's like a place to eat and read, a little area to sit down, nibble on some food, and also a little bedroom. I don't know if you can use it as a child's bedroom or if that works or not, but it's like a child-sized bedroom essentially. And then this is more like a servant or adult-sized bedroom where your followers might sleep and also eat. These sweet rolls are mine though. The next thing we have is over here. We have like another little reading section. And then we're just over here on the map, by the way. So we've walked down this section. And now we're going to go straight north into the master bedroom, where there's a massive sliced goat cheese, a huge fireplace, dressing area over here, and we also have a mannequin either side of the bed, so you can make a pretty sort of epic bedroom area, which I love. There's also a storage area with some Dwemer mechanisms lying around, and a dressing area with a map of Skyrim with Morthal and the inns along the way. Now going into this circular room, this is like the enchanting area. You can activate these bookshelves, by the way, and it'll basically deposit all the books from your inventory into the shelf, organizing it for you. But that's a pretty cool like library area, I guess. And we open these doors and we have our relaxing area. So we have the hot coals of the fire hearth just here, and then up here there's actually a swimming pool, so you can obviously chill out in here. I kind of wish though, like, so some mod creators put seats in here so you can like sit and pretend like it's a jacuzzi or something. But I mean, this is quite amazing in itself with the water feature and the lighting. I really like it. So this is the eating area. Obviously you have more mannequins dotted around the area. And then we're just over here at the moment, by the way, so we've come all the way around this circle. This is now walking back towards the entrance, which is over there. But if we go right, this is the throne room. We have a throne room. We have a Dwemer Sphere either side. Then obviously you have a laid table. I feel like I'm my own Jarl now of this Dwemer fortress. And there's also a mysterious button just here. And that turns off the smoke here. You turn it on and you can sit in your own throne just here. And you can just take in the gas, you know. Don't think it helps you in any way. It doesn't give you any effects or anything. So that is the throne room, and then we go right here. We have a cooking area. So this is where the cooks would be preparing your food. You can see there's tons of steak and horse meat. Little sort of servant area where you've got your oven from the Hearthfire DLC. Somewhere to get fresh water. Obviously the cooking area. And everything else that you could want from like a massive kitchen to feed you and feast in your own halls and whatnot. This is incredible as a player home. It's like the biggest player home in Skyrim, I think. It's absolutely huge. So now walking straight on, we're now in the top corner room just here. And then we can take the lift back down to the manufactory. So this is kind of like the garden area I already showed you a bit of already. So you've got like loads of planters here. And there's lots of mechanisms and planters that you can activate to grow things, and I guess it's kind of like an underground garden with its own sort of fertilization system in the water. And these are actually jazzberries growing just here, so you can harvest those, and you've even got some more planters. There's quite a lot of planters around the edge of this room, in fact, so you can check those out. Now if I walk all the way around, this is back down to the manufactory, so let's go back down. At the bottom, you can run all the way to the end where I store a dead body of an Argonian who tried to take this place for himself. So from the button room here, you've got two areas where they manufacture Dwemer Centurions, Dwemer Spheres and Spiders and whatnot. And then just off on the right wing here of your house underground basement, there's like a huge storage area with some Dwemer metal ingots in here, another Dwemer part. And if you guys want a chance to win your own ROG Zephyrus laptop, make sure you check out the link in the description below. I have a review of every other player home mod linked down there too. I'll see you in the next video.